Hey. So today I'm going to be going over the new feature that Facebook has called Facebook Live. What is Facebook Live? Facebook Live is where you can actually do live streaming videos, interact with, your friends, your fans. Now, right now, the people that have access to Facebook Live, it's currently undergoing some beta testing, so not everybody actually has access to it. The only people it's available to right now are the ones who have iOS devices, meaning either an iPhone or an iPad. And so I know that it's going to be available shortly to Android users, and eventually Facebook is going to roll it out to everybody. But right now it's just for either the iPhone or the iPad. And you cannot broadcast from your computer, kind of along the same lines as Periscope, where you can't broadcast from a computer, only from your phone. That's how it currently is with Facebook Live as well. If you're on your cell phone and you actually go as if you are going to create a post in Facebook from your personal profile page, this is what's going to come up. I'm hoping you guys can see it. And what's going to show up, or how you can know if you have it, is it's going to be this little person with like the little halo. So if you see that, you know that you actually have access to live. Now, if you have an iPhone or an iPad and you're not seeing the little person with the halo when you go to do a post, there's a couple of things that you can actually check. Number one, make sure that the software on your phone is currently updated. Also, check your Facebook app and be sure that it's updated. Those are the two things you can do, and you should be able to have access to it. Next thing I'm going to go into is how you actually broadcast and some of the features available. So, like I said, if you go on your Facebook profile and you go like you're going to make a post, just like I showed you here, you can just type into the description box what it's going to be about, and then you can click that little icon to start the broadcast. And I had to print these out to show you guys, since I'm live on my phone right now. Then the next thing that's going to show up, and yes, look at that picture. I thought that was quite funny. Next, if you did not enter the description or what you were talking about in the previous picture, you can actually enter it here, and you can either set it to public to where anybody can view it, or you can set it to where certain people can see it. You can broadcast to specific groups inside of Facebook, and then once you're done, you just click this that says go live. But on Facebook Live, if you want to flip the screen to where you're wanting to show something in the room, or if you're outside you're wanting to show something, there's these little double arrows that you can actually hit, and it'll flip the screen for you there. Just be sure that when you're writing the description for what you're going to be talking about on Facebook Live, that it's something catchy that's going to catch people's attention, and also let them know what the video's about. And then, like I said, I would suggest setting it to public, unless, you're just wanting to, do a broadcast for specific people. Maybe you can even broadcast if you've got a team. If you're in network marketing, you have a team, you can actually do a broadcast that way to where it goes out to specific friends. Also, it will show you in real time, just like on Periscope. It's very similar. So it's going to show you who's joined. Typically when you broadcast, it's not going to send a notification to everybody on your friends list, but I've had many of them say they've gotten notified, and then I'll do another one and say that they did not get the notification. Another thing about Facebook Live is that you can actually tag people when you go live, which is pretty cool. The only suggestion is I would not recommend just tagging a bunch of people. So why is this a big deal? As you know, video is where it's at in 2016. It's a great way to grow your fan base, get engagement with your fans. And the one thing I like about it is Facebook Live, it's very easy to consistently create content. I mean, there's really no tech skills at all. As long as you have a phone and it's available to you, you can broadcast. So, I mean, it's extremely, extremely simple. It also increases your engagement. Because, and one good thing about this on Facebook is you know, or anybody watching, when you do a post on Facebook, the organic reach, it doesn't reach very many people. And basically what happens when you put a post out on Facebook, if it doesn't start immediately getting likes and comment, Facebook kind of looks at it and says, okay, well, this is not really something people's going to be interested in, so they're more than likely not going to continue showing it in the news feed. So when you do post something and it does get engagement, then Facebook says, okay, well, this is something people want to see, and the more likes and comments, the more Facebook is to start putting that in more people's news feed and giving them notifications about it. And so by starting to use video, I know personally in my business, I did not do any type of videos for a long time. And once I started doing them, the engagement like spiked. You know, the amount of people who I started getting friend requests from and the amount of people who started liking my fan page. I mean, the engagement really jumped up. And the first Facebook Live video I did was just last week. And it had over 600, it's had over 600 views in less than a week. So that just kind of shows you the power behind video, because more people are apt to engage with video than they are just written content. As far as, you know, if you're building a network marketing company, you know, starting to do videos, especially live, can be very powerful for your business. I'm going to give you a few tips if you're starting to use Facebook Live. One thing is it limits you to 30 minutes. So at 30 minutes, it cuts off the video. So if you are wanting to get on there and do some type of longer training, you may consider actually cutting that up into like two different live videos. That would be a suggestion. I would recommend, if you do broadcast, have it a minimum of 5 minutes, because the longer you're on Facebook Live and the more engagement you start getting, the more likely people are apt to see that you're live and want to hop on. So be sure to, when you do a live video, there will be a button. Sometimes it may be in the top right, it may be at the bottom of the video, but there will be a subscribe button. So be sure, if you're broadcasting, to, you know, tell everybody, if they want to get notifications when you go live in the future, to be sure to subscribe. A good idea also is to tell people ahead of time that you're going live. That way they can kind of have a heads up. Always engage, just like you do, you know, on Periscope. Engage with your fans. Ask questions. Because the more, like I said again, the more comments and everything that you have on Facebook, the more Facebook is going to bump that up into people's news feeds. So a really great way to increase engagement on a Facebook Live is to ask questions, get people to start commenting and things like that, and that's really going to boost it. It's a really good way for you to start building that know, like, and trust factor, because when you start doing videos and people can see your face and they can see your reactions, they're going to be more apt to feel like they know you. And that's what you want. You want to build relationships. After you're done recording, there'll be a button that says finish. You will have the option to save your video to your camera roll. Facebook is also going to, once you're done with that live video, it's going to put it in your news feed as an actual post. And if you go to your personal profile and click videos, you can download that video to your computer. If you have a blog, you can grab an embed code and put it on your blog. You can grab the link and put it onto YouTube as well. I hope you guys found value in this, and if so, feel free to visit my blog for more tips. You can actually go to sherrybrowncoaching.com. You guys found some value. Bye.